Right, in this video, I'm just going to go over 3 things that have really helped me out with sales recently. So if you're in this space right now, in the high ticket agency info kind of space, coaching, consulting, you'll find that there is a lot of competition right now, and closing high ticket deals for like big upfront payments is essentially becoming more and more difficult as time goes on because of the saturation, because of the competition. But for anyone who knows these 3 things I'm about to go over, it actually is going to become much easier for you to close these deals, and it's genuinely insane how well it works. And I know this because I just closed some big deals up front after taking heaps of calls, sometimes getting some success, sometimes not, but never really getting a cold prospect over the line because of like the trust objection. And it doesn't really matter how many case studies you throw at them, it doesn't really matter what you do. If you don't use these 3 things, you're going to struggle. So the first thing is, make sure you're in it to help them and not close them. So genuinely in your mind and like how you see the call, think about helping them in every way possible instead of trying to get the close. And it's like a paradox, because as soon as you start to want to help them, they can feel that by what you're asking them, how you're asking it, how you're pitching, and they can feel that you're in it to actually help them and listen to them. So no one does that in this space. Like, you'll be in the rare few people that actually do that, and they're not just trying to get the close. And it's like immediate shift from the prospect, which can get them over the line, make them trust you even if they're cold. The next thing is conviction. So when you pitch your service, product, whatever, you need to genuinely believe that what you have is going to get them to wherever they want to go in terms of revenue. So if you have a good service, that's great. You just show conviction in the fact that you know that you can do it. But if you haven't done it before, you need to still just delude yourself and believe that you can do it anyway. Because if you don't, they're going to feel that in the pitch and they're not going to buy from you. So you have to make sure you have conviction. Otherwise, they have to get trust from somewhere. And doing it from just a few case studies isn't going to be enough. It needs to be how you're talking about their problem and the solution. The final thing is kind of a huge one, but just be a pattern interrupt. So these business owners have been on so many sales calls with the same process, the same questions, the same pitch, the same objection handling. Like a tip is, like, the first 2 are important, but with this one, just be completely different to what everyone else does. Like, do like a weird sales process, do something random, pitch all the details in the service instead of selling the outcome. You need try and test things that are just completely contrarian and doing something in a completely different way, because what a pattern interrupt does is it stops the prospect from associating your sales call with all the bad sales calls that they've already bucketed into in their mind, which they didn't move forward with. So as soon as you're a pattern interrupt, they're like, oh, this is new, and then that trust factor comes in as well. So these are just 3 things, and they're 3 things that helped me close a deal for $3K just the other day. And so getting upfront deals is still very possible, and you can do it, but you need to follow these 3 things, and you need to just, obviously you want to take more calls as well. Getting the appointments is still like your highest priority. So as long as if you've got calls coming though, you need these 3 things. Otherwise, especially in this space with, all of the scamming, all of the BS that happens, you need to actually think about sales in this way instead of just doing whatever you want. That's all this video is about, and cheers guys.